I am Tracy Jenkins. I am an alum, class of 1988. Woo! I'm also the Dean of Arts here at the Ellington School, proud member of this community. And again, we want to welcome you, and I would like to invite up into this space of welcome our wonderful, fantastic mayor of this amazing school. I'm just welcoming her right now, or she's not going to get up and speak. But we're welcoming Mayor Bowser to the scene. We do have an alum who is going to also come up and welcome our first guest and speaker, and that's Mr. Tony Donaldson. Tony is a graduate from the Duke Ellington School of the Arts Theater Department. He also ran for the DC Board of Education last year. Let's give him a hand for that. And welcome, Tony.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful day to be here in Georgetown and on our street. Again, my name is Tony Donaldson Jr. I'm a native Washingtonian, a theater artist, a community activist, but today, most importantly, I am a very proud graduate of the Duke Ellington School of the Arts, class of 2015. And I was lucky enough to introduce then Mayor Greer as we broke ground on this project, but I am thankful to be back to introduce our visionary as we bring this story full circle. Since graduating, I've gone on and I've studied as an artist and grown in my craft, giving back to my community with Safehood. I am very proud to have ran for the DC State Board of Education at large and to have had the support of my Ellington family, as well as 50,000 voters all across the District of Columbia. Today, we not only celebrate the end of the modernization project, we celebrate the history of Ellington and the vision of our incredible co-founders, none other than Peggy Cooper Cafritz and the late Mike Malone. We celebrate that vision from 1968 when they started workshops for careers in the arts. We celebrate the day in 1974 when Duke Ellington became Duke Ellington. And as an alum, I celebrate today knowing that the next Dave Chappelle, the next Denise Graves, Lamont Rucker, Stacey Lattisaw, Sylvia Logan Sharp, Samira Wiley, Chloe or Maud Arnold, or Chris Stiles Bacon, or perhaps even the next John Payne, or the next Deja Red will come through these halls of Ellington. The artistic antidote to inequality, hatred, and bigotry that this country needs now more than ever will come from this fine institution. So it is my honor to introduce our co-founder, the co-founder of the Duke Ellington School of the Arts, Miss Peggy Cooper Cafritz.
Good afternoon. First, I'd like to thank the people responsible for building this building, Seal Construction, and the architect, Chris Gray, and every member of the Ellington family who's ever walked these halls as a student and administrator, from Ron Newman, our operations director, to Tracy Jenkins, to Tia Howell, our new head of school, who also walked these halls before she became head of school. And we'd also like to welcome, very, very much welcome, a chancellor who is dedicated to equity across the city. And to us, that means having the arts available for every child across the city. But I am here today to introduce the mayor, Muriel Bowser. I know that Some of you know some stuff about her, but all of you don't know lots of stuff about her, and we should. We know that she is beautiful. We know that she is young. We know that she is a great leader. We know that she is one of the outstanding mayors in the country. But let me tell you some other things that have happened during her first 18 months in power. We've had 1.5 decrease in the unemployment rate throughout the district. But in Ward 7, we've had a 3.9 decrease in unemployment. In Ward 8, we've had a 4.7 decrease. We've had almost 22,000 private sector jobs added. We've had 6,300 business establishments created. We've had 3,000 net jobs created by small businesses each quarter. We've had 3,600 units of affordable housing delivered. We've had $268 million investment in the district into affordable housing projects. And we have 3,279 affordable housing units in the pipeline. Why do I mention these things? Not just to say that we have a great mayor who's doing a great job, but also to say there will be students in the pipeline ready to come to the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. In education, we've had almost a 4% increase in our graduation rates at public high schools. That may sound easy, but it isn't. Our numbers here at Duke Ellington are much better than that. But we at Duke Ellington are artists, but we are citizens first. And we are concerned about this entire city. There are over 4,500 kids receiving additional days of learning. There's a 3% increased enrollment in public education in D.C., period. There's a 2% increase in performance on the park in English language learning, and 3% in math, and it goes on and on and on. We were at the bottom. We have a long, long way to go. Ellington, this beautiful new school, stands as a beacon about how to do that. And we are committed in helping the rest of the system learn how to do that. And we are blessed to have a mayor and a superintendent, a chancellor, who are interested in doing that. We, the Duke Ellington School of the Arts, stand as a beacon of leadership and achievement. And as citizens, not just as artists, but as citizens, it is our obligation to share in our success with the rest of the system. And with the kind of leadership that we have from the mayor, from the head of the Education Committee of the City Council, David Grasso, and with the Chancellor, we will be able to do that. And we hope that all of you will join together and help us not just praise this new temple of learning, but to help us spread from it to all the kids in the District of Columbia. And with that, I introduce the leader and the conceiver of those efforts, Mayor Muriel Bowser. Thank you very much.
Well, good morning, Duke Ellington. Good morning to our students. Where are our students? Give them a big round of applause. Welcome back to our teachers and staff and leaders at Duke Ellington. Give them a big round of applause. Let's thank them for enduring a little dust and disruption, but never losing focus on their education, on their training, on their practice, and on their readiness to return. Give them another big round of applause. We're standing here because of vision and leadership, and Peggy Cooper Cafritz and the late Mr. Malone deserve our appreciation. They should be acknowledged not only for that vision those many years ago, but for the persistence and leadership and willingness to do the hard work that it takes to have an initiative, a vision, and a building, and a legacy like Duke Ellington. We should all be proud as Washingtonians that we have been willing, and very willing, especially for the last 10 years, to invest in robust public education reform. And that takes a lot. Not many cities can say what we can say, that we have put our children and our students first, and we've been willing to put our dollars and political capital behind it. So thank you, residents of Washington, D.C. I had the opportunity just in the late spring, to go to the Duke Ellington graduation. And you know what I said then, and I'm going to repeat today. Duke Ellington is on fire. Duke Ellington is fired up. And so are we in Washington, D.C. All great cities support the arts. Repeat after me. All great cities support the arts. And we can't have great arts without great arts education. And that is why we're standing in front of Duke Ellington. Let them talk about how much it costs. You'll see it's worth it. That's why we're standing here today, because our students deserve it. Now, this is a special school. It's an art school, an academic school. And students are focused. Some of them will be professional artists, and some of them are just going to be outstanding or whatever else they choose to do. But that's what arts education is all about. So I am just delighted. I stood with our Deputy Mayor, Jenny Niles, who is here, and our Chancellor. Stand up so everybody can meet you, Chancellor Antwan Wilson. And they are representative of all of the student leaders and all of the teachers and staff who have worked on transforming our buildings, our curriculum, our investment in teachers, so that we can continue to be the fastest improving urban school district anywhere in the nation. So I wanted to thank Council Member Grasso, who is here. I saw him. There's Council Member Grasso, because he stands with us at the City Council to make sure that we have everything we need. This is a modernized building, 279,000 square feet. State-of-the-art multi-discipline theater, a rooftop terrace, a 300-seat intimate recital hall, a 150-seat black box theater, studios for art, printmaking, digital arts, theater, technical design, and production. It has labs for graphics, sound, film, and video, writing, journalism, museum arts, biology, chemistry, physics, and instrumental music. Other spaces include a fantastic gallery, media center, fitness center, cafeteria, of course, a kitchen, administrative offices, health suite, and parking. And you know, in addition to being the fastest improving urban school district, we are a sustainable capital, so this building meets LEED Gold. But I gotta tell you, Duke Ellington, and I'm gonna stop talking, it was a hard building to build. We came in this building and we said, what were they thinking? Because this thing is hard to build. But it is a good thing that we have a fantastic construction team in your government. And it is led by the Department of General Services, Director Greer Gillis, our construction manager, Jeff Bonvecchio, our contractors, project managers. I want them to stand up because, you know, we gave it to them over the last couple of weeks. Please stand up, DGS. Our construction partners, give them a big round of applause. Our architects. You guys did it. Now, I've seen a lot of buildings under construction, and they always tell me it's going to come together at the end, Mayor. It's going to come together, don't worry. And it came together at the end. And this Monday, we welcome our students and our teachers. God bless you all, and have a great school year. And I think I'm to introduce the next speaker. And I'm going to take just a personal privilege because it's hot. And I'm going to ask my team to speak quickly so we can get into the building. And Director Gillis and Antwan Wilson, our Chancellor, please join me on the podium.
Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with you to deliver this school, not only to Mayor Bowser, Chancellor Wilson, Councilmember Grosso, Deputy Mayor Niles, the Burleith community, but the Duke Ellington family. Yes. My name is Greer Johnson Gillis. I am the Director of the Department of General Services, and we are proud, actually we are humbled and honored that you afforded us the opportunity to build this phenomenal school for you. Now, Mayor Bowser has done the honor of explaining what this school has, all the elements of the school, so I will not go into detail, but just know when you walk into this school in just a few moments, your breaths will be taken away. And we are honored, again, humbled, and proud of this accomplishment of our agency. So I want to take a few moments to thank the members of my team who delivered this school across the finish line. First, my construction project manager, Mr. Alam Alami. My Deputy Director of Capital Construction, Mr. Jeff Bonvecchio, and his entire construction team. And 3 people from my senior leadership that made sure that we would deliver the school this month to you. My Chief Project Delivery Officer, J.C. Burton, my Chief Procurement Officer, George Lewis, and my Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Spencer Davis. But we did not do this alone. We had partners who helped us every step of the way. GCS Siegel, McKissick & McKissick, JDC, AECOM, Lance Bailey and Associates, and Cox, Gray & Speck. Without them, their leadership, their technical expertise, we would not be here today, and today I salute each and every one of them. But of course, I have to give honor to my DGS team, my DGS Proud team. Each and every member of our agency, 700 members strong, helped to deliver Duke Ellington School to all of you. Thank you again for the opportunity to elevate Washington, D.C. by means of this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Gillis. I am Antwan Wilson, Chancellor here in DCPS. I'm extremely excited to be starting the school year, and before we kick it off, to welcome you all here to this amazing building. I've had an opportunity to be in the building a few times, and each time I walk away with my mouth wide open thinking it would be great if I could actually perform, or actually if I had any type of talent, I would benefit, but trust me, none of you want that. I'll be really quick, and I just want to appreciate a few folks. Clearly, our mayor, Muriel Bowser, we want to thank her for her vision and support of the arts. We can't thank her enough. Also want to appreciate Councilmember Grosso, want to appreciate other council members, Anita Bonds and Brandon Todd and Jack Evans, and all of our faculty and staff and students here at Duke Ellington, also DGS, want to appreciate you. And then also our team, our operations team, led by Chief Carla Watson, want to appreciate that whole team as well for partnering with DGS to make sure that we have this facility here to go. Just a few thoughts before we start. Duke Ellington School of the Arts is a part of an amazing school district. It is the fastest improving urban school district in the country, and that is not just something we say. That is borne out on the National Assessment for Educational Progress. It's also borne out on our state assessment scores, the PARC assessment. We are raising our student achievement faster than just about any other district in the country. Duke Ellington School of the Arts, in addition to having amazing artists, we have students who are taking advanced placement classes. They have more students pass the advanced placement class last year than they had previous years, amongst the highest in the region, so we want to thank them for that work. And so when you go in, please know that this is a testament of belief in young people. Our young people absolutely deserve to have the premier facility in the country for learning, for arts, and I would hope that all of you, when we get something special, or maybe we do something special, we want to walk a little different, our heads are held up a little higher, we get a little strut, we feel good about ourselves. I hope everyone associated with D.C. Public Schools and the District of Columbia would get that strut and feel good and know that the students of this community will have an opportunity to be directly impacted by attending, but also indirectly impacted thanks to the work that the DESA Board is going to do to make sure that students who attend this school are touching every part of the community here in D.C. Thank you. And with that, I want to appreciate Joe Gibbons, who's an ANC commissioner here, out here, so thank you. And then finally, I want to bring up Nan Bell, who is the Burleigh Citizens Association Vice President.
I asked Nan if I could give her a little bit more of an introduction because the Burleigh Citizens Association has really formed a great relationship with DGS and all of our construction team, and also with DC Public Schools in supporting and working with us to get to a plan that's not only good for DC Public Schools and our students, but it's also fantastic for the neighborhood. And so these projects, especially one as long and complicated as this one, takes a lot of cooperation. And I want to thank Nan and invite her to come up and greet you.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser. I just want to say I'm very honored to be here today, surrounded by such an august group of people. Thank you. And thank you for including the Burleigh Citizens Association in today's wonderful event. Not to be informal, but I want to say, hooray! Duke Ellington School of the Arts has returned home to our neighborhood. We're especially happy to welcome back to Burleigh all the students, teachers, administrators, everyone involved in this grand institution, the Duke Ellington School of the Arts. This school on the hill, which has always represented the very best of education, now has a new building that reflects that excellence. We look forward to getting to know you again and watching you flourish in a place that was remodeled to meet your special artistic talents, indeed all your educational needs and interests. I walk past the school almost every day and so have watched the progress and now the final act of changes. This beautiful and historic school is an inspiration to us all, as are you students. Again, welcome home.
Now, you know it's a special day when a world-renowned artist comes home and grants us the privilege of seeing her beautiful voice and experiencing her exceptional talents. And I cannot be more proud than to invite Denise Graves to join us. I'm sorry. Before we do that, the principal is going to join us. You can't have school without the principal. Thank you, Principal Logan.
Good morning. I am truly honored and proud to introduce this alumni. We know that today our first choir director, Edward Jackson, our co-founder, Mike Malone, and Father Payne are looking down on us on this glorious day. This native of Washington, D.C., has transformed the world of opera. She performed at the 2008 presidential inauguration. Please help me welcome home Denise Graves.
What a beautiful sight. What a beautiful sight. This song came as a request, and I think is so befitting for this glorious day of achievement, of celebration. I think it's a familiar tune. You are all invited to sing along if the spirit moves you. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is our quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm lain to my rest, and the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. All right, thank you. Yeah, we did it. We did it. And last but not least, I want to invite our partners on the council for just a short greeting, and then we're going to move to cut the ribbon. First, your council member from Ward 2, Jack Evans, and our council chairman for education, David Grasso. Jack. David.
Thank you, Mayor. How are you? Great to see you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks. Just in the nick of time. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And what a glorious day in the District of Columbia, isn't it? Unbelievable. We had quite a rainstorm yesterday, but today the sun is here, so I'm going to take credit for it. I brought the sun. There you go. First, I want to take this opportunity to thank the best mayor in the entire country, Muriel Bowser. Give her a big round of applause. She's done a fabulous job leading our city and brought the school to fruition after all these years. So thank you, Mayor Bowser, for all that you've done. I want to also recognize my colleague, the head of the Education Committee, David Grasso. Give him a big round of applause. Thank you, David, for all you've done. And I know there have been a lot of thank yous, but you can't thank some people too much. Peggy Cooper Cafritz, give her another round of applause. It was her vision, and I have to say this, her vision before I was on the council. Can you believe that? That goes a long way back. That brought Ellington here in the first place, and now to be without a doubt, the most spectacular arts high school in America, right? Absolutely, absolutely. So I just want to take an opportunity to thank everyone who was involved. It's been a labor of love, but we got here today. And we have the finest high school for all of our students to come back to, and it's something we have to be very, very proud of. This is one of many schools that we have redone in the District of Columbia on our way to providing a quality, outstanding education for all of our children. So again, thank you all for coming out here today. It's hot. We want to get on with the ceremony. Let me recognize my colleague, David Grasso, for a few words, and then we're going to cut this ribbon. David?
Thanks, Jack. I just very quickly want to say congratulations to all the folks that put in a lot of effort to make this happen. First, the Ellington community, tolerating the pastime in the swing space in 2 different buildings, going up and down that hill on 11th. I also want to thank the mayor for all that she's done to make this happen, and her entire team, DGS, DCPS, everybody that's put in the effort. I look forward to coming and seeing lots of shows here and engaging with the Ellington community for years to come. So congratulations and enjoy the day.
Thank you. All right. To the ribbon.
Excuse me. Can we split a pass over to the ribbon, please?
Hello, I'm J.C. Burton, Chief Project Delivery Officer with DGS, and welcome to the new Duke Ellington School of the Performing Arts. So this is the main lobby to the school, as well as the entrance. You're also looking at the outside of the theater, known as the egg. This egg is a plaster egg that actually floats and is suspended by 5 columns on the bottom floor. It's an 800-seat theater. There are 148 speakers within this particular theater. It's a living lab that does allow them to teach students all trades associated with performing arts. This is one of the 3D studio classrooms that allows the students to learn 3D part of performing arts. So this is a sculpture class. This is a dance studio. This black box theater is a repertory theater that lends itself to the production of plays. It's a smaller seat studio, so it seats just about 100. DCPS wanted to make sure that the students understood that they were walking into an iconic space and also a space that has a lot of history.